everyone, just a quick video, show a rifle scope that I want to do a quick review on and an unboxing of. So this is the Vortex Diamondback HP. It was on a 50% sale, that's why I got it. Some things I like about it, just on the surface, is that it is a 3-to-12 rifle scope. I was really looking for something in that range. I would have liked a 2-to-12, but dang, those things are really expensive. Especially like you can go way up on the on some really expensive kinds like Leopold that has one that's, gosh, just super expensive. So tube size is 1 inch. I really like 30 millimeters, so I have a lot of things that are in line with that. So I ended up having to get some new scope rings. I had to get some 1 inch tube size scope rings, so not really happy with that. 12.5 inches, that's a nice size. 18 ounces, that's what I wanted. I did not want a big bulky hulking scope. And in one of my LPVOs, my Arrowhead LPVO, it's like 27-28 ounces. It's significantly heavier than this Diamondback. Eye relief is pretty good. I'm going to be using this on my 45-70. So 4 inches of eye relief is good, because, you know, if you have a really small eye relief and you're shooting a gun that's going to kick, you're going to get scope ring around your eyeballs. 1/4 inch MOA adjustments. It's really, you look at the reticle, it really doesn't matter that it's MOA, it's just the adjustments that you're going to be making it in. I do like that. I'm going to be primarily using this as a hunting rifle, so, and I'm with a 45-70, I'm not going out very far, right? So you could argue that I should use a dot on the 45-70, and a dot would probably be good out to 100 yards. I don't expect to hunt more than 100 yards, but I just like a scope a little bit better for hunting, because you're going to be setting up on something rather than praying and spraying. At least that's how I like to hunt. So yeah, so let's just take a look here and see if we can get this thing opened and see what it looks like. The normal Vortex stuff comes in a nice protected container. Looks like it has a sunshade. That seems a little kind of funny to me. Maybe I haven't been in enough conditions where that's really important, where the sun's just kind of coming down right on you, and you'll want to carry that with you. But yeah, boy, this does feel like a really nice lightweight scope. We get a nice little towel here from Vortex, and this is the scope. So it is, you know, it's supposed to be fog proof, it's supposed to be waterproof. I like the clicks that it's only 1/4 MOA clicks, so, you know, shock proof. It's supposed to be fairly rugged. I mean, Diamondback, their Diamondback version is not their most rugged version, and it says do not exceed 18 inch-pounds on the rings screws. So I'm tightening this part down. Don't go past 18 inch-pounds on that, because if you do that, you can mess with the optics inside of it. So the reason I don't like that 1 inch, I want a 30 inch, not only for compatibility, a 30 millimeter for compatibility, but I also like the, you get more light into your reticle. 42 for the objective lens isn't bad, but 1 inch is just, this part here is really thin. So what that is going to end up being is not getting tons of light in, and so you're going to be limited, and maybe this is going to be a little bit darker. I want to get this outside now and see if we can get some shots on camera and see how this is going to look. I do like that it has a parallax adjustment. A lot of, like, no LPVOs, or generally speaking, LPVOs do not have a parallax adjustment. And so, yeah, so if I ever want to take my 45-70 out to a little bit longer range, I can do that. So it's got a, let's see, 30 yards to infinity on it. So, and then vertical and horizontal adjustments that are capped. I like that. I like that it's capped. This is clearly a hunting rifle. And these screws on here seem pretty good. Yeah, that you can't hear it, but it definitely, you can feel each click. So I like that about it too. So yeah. Let's go outside and just take a look. And, oh, before I do that, let me just show the rifle I'm going to be mounting it on. I attempted to do a review of this rifle once before. This is my Henry level action 45-70. I have changed out the hand grip on it, And I also have put in a new Excite lever rail on this. If I did ever want to put a red dot, a magnifier, and things like that, I got space to do that. I did get some medium scope rings. One of the challenges sometimes with these rifles is, can you still get your finger in here and on that hammer? Just for YouTube reviewers, there is nothing in the chamber. There is no magazine on such a rifle. There is on this Henry lever action. One of the reasons I really like this handguard is I can still access on these Henrys. You have a tube magazine and a way to load your rounds that way, and then also you can load them through the side loading gate in here. So that might be for more rapid, and this is how you might want to load all 4 in at the same time. But yeah, trigger pull is pretty nice on it. Really like the trigger on that. I thought about getting the bigger loop on that. May do it someday. I've kept the original stock. I like the stock because it's lightweight. I may change that out. We'll see. But yeah, this is my Henry 4570. It has been featured in one other video when I blew up my suppressor on it. Itself, it is threaded at the end if you want to put a suppressor on it. But you really got to pay attention and make sure you put an adapter for your suppressor that's equivalent with the caliber here. So this is 5/8 by 28 threaded. Had to get a gunsmith to help me fix this up a bit after I had some problems with putting a 30 cal into that. Certainly put a link to that video. Let's go outside and take a look at how this optic looks outside. All right, we're going to just take a quick look at what it looks like through the scope. It does appear pretty bright and clear. Staying in the eye box is tough. At 4 inches, this is a bit more like scout scope, so you got to mount it a little bit farther forward, which is great for the 4570. But then also there's a little bit of haziness around the scope, meaning a little blurring of the edges, a little bit different. I think I have it on setting 3 right here. Let me see if it's possible for me to get a view of it when it's up max to the 12. This may be the best that I'm able to get it. I don't know. Definitely even harder to get in that eye box at 12. When you look through it with the eye, it looks pretty clear. Colors look about right. Maybe a little bit of blurring again around the edges, or a fair amount. Sorry, this is really hard trying to get this in the exact right spot. I suspect that's what you're going to get when you have a $200 optic on here, is you're going to have problems with the eye box. All right, so we got the Vortex Diamondback 3x12 mounted up on the 4570. We'll say you probably need the higher rings. This low rings fit really well, but with this X sight, or actually probably with just a shorter rail, I may have to Dremel out some space up here. Probably won't do that because the screws connecting it to the barrel are right there, so it fits, but yeah, it's a little close. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm gonna get it out. Hopefully I can adjust it still. I got it all leveled. I tend to like my wheeler mounts, and then I check it with a plumb bob. But that's how I like to. I have another video where I show how I like to level my scopes and make sure that they are on properly on your rifle. I'm going to go to Ranger Point Precision and get the burr hammer. So one of the ways that you lower the hammer safely when you're in cock, let's say you're out hunting, you think you're going to take the shot, you don't end up taking the shot, so you gotta pull the trigger and lower the hammer. Again, this gun, let's just review again. It is empty. There is nothing in here. No bullets in here. So the way that you cock it, this is the way, or decock it, is you put your finger on it. And I can get up in there with this scope. But yeah, with this buttstock, I did have to come back a bit further than I was expecting. It's not quite a scout setup with that 4 inches. Probably have to go an 8-inch type of setup to move this down the rail if you want. Works for me. Happy with the price point. We'll take it out shooting at another time. We'll do a little bit of a range video on that, but we'll close it out. Let me know what you think. What do you think I'm going to experience when I get this out to the range? Am I going to like it? Am I going to hate it? What scopes do you have on your lever action 4570s? On my Marlin, I have a 3 to 9. Thought I'd try out a 3 to 12 on this one. Let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.